Are we live? Hello everyone out there in internet worlds. I'm Ashley Marie from the band Vinyl Rhino, also acoustic cover project original project Slingshot. I'm here live today, and my fantastic guests at Making Music in downtown Frederick for local live are the band Stif, Dills.
Why is everyone laughing?
I don't know.
I
don't understand the humor.
You guys enjoy pickles, right?
Hold on though. My Facebook's blowing up.
So we're going to share these links really quick. Now remember, as always, Wally prompted you to tune in and ask silly questions. And I think, with this very serious band name, that might be hard for you to do. But I think you can come up with some. So, Stif, Dills.
Another giggle.
I can't help it. I love pickles so very much. That's probably part of the problem. All right, let's share this link. We've got some people already watching, so feel free to say hi, comment, questions.
Hello,
people on the internet. Hi Maria, shout out. Hi Wally.
There's 8 people. Look at that.
Already. So that's how popular you guys are. You didn't even.
Crazy.
Oh, but one of them is me.
Oh, well, there you go. That's
Because
good.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You are your own biggest fan.
I want to pretend I just.
You don't even understand how true that is.
That's
We haven't scratched the surface.
So Denny,
Yes.
introduce yourself and tell us what you do in the band and how you started playing.
My name is Denny. How did I start playing, DJ?
Like at a young age?
I think it was pretty young. I think maybe 16 or 17 I started
Okay.
tooling around. Gave it up for a while and then picked it back up probably about 21. And started playing out. When was that, VJ?
I don't know when you started playing.
I started playing.
I don't know.
playing
So they're
solo
obviously twins,
In like,
so he's using
2003,
him.
I started doing solo gigs out.
Okay.
And we've been together almost 3 years. This is
That's right.
Almost
It's
3-year
been a
anniversary.
fantastic
of
couple.
Dills.
Do you celebrate when your anniversary?
We do.
Well, yeah,
we do.
We
What
try
do you
not to
do?
kill each other.
Well, we can't tell you.
You go to Bold, split a cheesecake, something like
We should do that.
Is that
That's right. I can't have.
Are you lactose intolerant?
No, I'm just on a diet because I'm fat.
Oh. And cheesecake's bad on a diet?
Yeah, it's very bad. on
That
a
makes
diet.
a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's where I failed in the past. All right, so you're Denny. You
Yes.
started playing not too long ago, it sounds like. VJ is obviously your muse, so VJ, tell us about yourself.
My name is VJ.
Pause for
Oh,
effect.
I started playing in elementary school. I used to pick up like luggage and strum luggage, and one of my sisters noticed that I was strumming luggage, so she and her boyfriend went to like Montgomery Ward's and got me a really cheap guitar. I was also playing violin at the same time, so that's kind of when I started, and playing ever since.
That is a first. I've never heard anyone that started on luggage.
No?
I hope your first song was Vacation All I Want.
My first song I wrote was "Baby I Love You."
Really?
Yes, I still have the lyrics written down somewhere at home.
So you guys do covers and originals, so tell me about your original writing process since we're on that.
Well, since they're all mine, VJ won't be able to tell you too much about the process.
Wait, so you wrote that one song and you were like, I'm done! I'm
That's
maxed
it.
out.
Well, it sold nothing.
Oh, well.
Yeah, most of the songs that we do now, the originals, are really old songs that were written a long time ago. But we throw in a few here and there when we play out.
And they're fantastic songs. Denny really knows how to write a song. I mean, you think about like anyone who's a musician watching, right? You got 1, 4, 5, you got 3 chords. But the way he writes a song on top of those 3 chords is like something really cool. Which is what attracted me to Denny, other than the fact he's very handsome.
Obviously. I feel so much love between the two of you. I
Don't
know.
you know?
Yeah.
Hate
Yeah,
relationship.
it really is.
Well,
This
there's
is
a
the
fine
closest
line.
we've sat, by the way.
You know,
Yeah.
the enemy of love
Yeah.
it's not hate, it's apathy. So you guys are very, I feel
Oh,
passion.
or, if anything, not apathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta look that up on my phone.
Yeah.
It means you don't care.
Oh, yeah.
You know it. That's why Denny writes the lyrics right there.
This is true. True story.
So you also do some covers. Where can we see you playing?
Let's see, the woods we play quite frequently.
Yeah.
Just in the woods?
That's
In the woods.
actually in
That's
the
right.
woods.
Sometimes we
sitting by
take some
ourselves.
people homeless with us.
It's good. Those are usually available.
In the woods in the Berkeley Springs and the golf course.
Oh, that's much fancier.
It's really nice.
It's very
place.
nice.
Probably our favorite place to play.
Yeah, it's
Older crowd, they dig the older music we play. And
takes a while to
tips
get
are
there. but
great.
It's worth it.
How far is it from Frederick?
we live in Hagerstown. Or outside
Okay,
Hagerstown.
we won't hold that against you.
So, yeah, please
leaving.
don't. But it's about 45 minutes from where we live. So.
Okay.
I'm sure from
It's
Frederick.
in the
you
woods
probably-
of West Virginia, so it's a nice
Ah.
place.
Where do you play around Hagerstown? Actually, there's a lot of good
We
rooms in
haven't played a
Hagerstown.
lot.
Hagerstown has disowned us, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
no.
some places, but where did we play last? We played Captain Bender's in Sharpsburg.
Okay.
A couple times a year.
Yeah.
And,
And we played some places, we played a lot of places in Hagerstown, but with changeover and turnover in management and ownership and
Yeah.
stuff like that, we're just
some
trying
of
to
the
get
restaurants
back
have gone
into
out of
those places.
business.
Well, but I see that as a good thing. They're doing a lot of good stuff. They're opening some cool new places
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
So
that's
hopefully
true.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's good progress. I
Also,
think.
the Colonial in Hagerstown, we played there. We were actually like for about half a second in their demo for their
Grand opening.
yeah.
grand
They
opening.
did like a documentary, so we're kind of
Ooh.
in the. Oh, it's great.
Is that online?
Yeah, about
It
2
is.
seconds of footage.
Is it 2 seconds?
Yeah, about 2
I must have
seconds.
blinked through some of it. That's why it seems so much faster.
That's-
Everything for me seems
That's
too
probably
fast.
about
For no
that was
reason
the
at all.
pinnacle of our successes. was-
For no reason at all, Pinnacle and Too Fast reminded me. How did you get your band name again?
Denny?
I was just tooling around with names, and it's just, I don't know. I have no idea where it came from, but it sounded cool.
Stif
It
Dills.
came off the tongue well, and I thought it was.
Comes up
It's
in-
a funny, good novelty name, and you remember it.
Right.
Well, yeah, you definitely do. Were
We've
you
had
Clausen sponsor you maybe?
some Mary Lou Malou. She wouldn't like. She was hesitant to put it up.
Oh, really?
Write it on, because I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I'm-
Some people don't. Some people really don't like pickles. Like
Yeah,
like in line at McDonald's,
I
they're
don't
like
think
no
they like the
pickles.
word stiff in front of them either.
Yeah, maybe they want like more of a
That's
like
why
a
I
mushy
put one
word.
F in just instead of two. So.
Oh, that's
throw
very
'em
Def
off.
Leppard of you, by the way,
Yeah.
to just
I didn't
misspell
think about that.
intentionally. And as a minimalist, I can appreciate that lack of an F. You
But
really only need one.
One F, two L's. That's
Yeah.
what we always tell them.
And the next step then is I'm going to have one of my arms removed.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'll just be a one-armed guitar player.
For the Def Leppard.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
You're tying it back. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. That would be really a challenge.
You got to commit to the bit.
You guys are hilarious, and I'm having too much fun. But
Let's
we
have
should
nothing to
ask
do with it.
maybe a series. Oh, that's really good. That's one of my mom's jokes, actually.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, she's
I know
always,
your mom.
people are like, "Oh, you're so funny," and she's like, "But what it looks have to do with it." Like, but,
Oh,
she's
I
a
don't think I
lovely
could do quite the shape though.
She has she's got some shake. Anyway, that's irrelevant. When I come see your set at one of these lovely establishments we've
Yes.
mentioned, I'm gonna hear some originals thrown in. Not the, what was it, Baby?
We should do
what I
that.
forget the name was.
So just cover
Something,
Justin Bieber.
I'm gonna love you, baby, or something.
I'm gonna love you, baby.
yeah.
So I don't think you stuck with the commitment if you can't remember the name of the song.
Not a very commitment like-minded.
Okay. I hear you. So what else can we hear in your covers? Like, what are some of your favorite artists to hit?
What are your favorite things?
I like doing John Prine, Dylan,
Oh,
Eddie,
yeah.
the band, just all that old stuff.
Yeah, and I kind of like more. I like all that stuff too. I like some of the newer stuff. Caroline, who does that? Ryan Adams.
Ryan
We do
Adams.
some Ryan Adams. We do some newer Tom Petty as well.
Mostly old, good acoustic music. Gordon
Yeah.
Lightfoot, Jackson Brown, just all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Feel good, set the tone.
Stuff that the 16, 17-year-old people like.
And the homeless people in the woods.
And
You
the
gotta-
homeless people
don't
in the
forget
woods.
your demographic. Like-
Well, we feed them too, so that they
Yeah.
You
they'll,
do.
they will listen to whatever we
Hence
play.
the dill. We
Yep.
comes back to the name. There's jars that are a good. That's a good can. Good.
We don't
Jar
leave.
good.
We keep the jars there. Like, we don't want the jars back.
You don't.
You don't pick up the jars.
So benevolent you guys are. Would you mind to play something for us now?
We would love
I
to.
reckon we
Okay.
could.
If only we had it. Oh look.
Well, we are filmed live at Making Music in downtown Frederick, DTF. So you are here in DTF with Stif Dills, 1F, 2Ls. Take it away,
We're
guys.
gonna do When I Grow Up. I'm gonna try to keep VJ a little slow, right? When I grow up, know what I wanna be. Lip syncing singer on MTV. Moving my mouth, strumming big guitars. Making lots of money driving fancy cars. And when I grow up, hope to really go far. You grow up, think you're gonna find a little bit of nothing and a lot of time. Nothing to do, you'll have nothing to say. You And I grow old, tired and sore. Take me to the river with my one good oar. Pour me to the sun and kiss my ass goodbye. 'Cause when I grow up, hope to never die. Yeah, when I grow up, hope to never die. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that. You're too kind.
You guys, silly as you are, I didn't expect you to be that good.
Oh, we're actually the greatest
Thank you
ever.
so much.
I heard some stuff on the internet, but I thought that was
Yeah,
internet
that's the
magic.
lies, probably. I get thrown in Facebook jail every other day.
What's Facebook jail?
Oh, that's when you say stuff that you're not supposed to say, and they
Really?
put you in jail.
Why don't you just sing it and then you'll sell a million
That's still the
records?
same.
There we go.
Yeah? You
If
should
I
sing
got that.
By proxy, because he's on this show, this whole show's gonna go on Facebook jail.
Is it? We're going in
Probably.
Facebook jail?
We're gonna go on Facebook jail.
We're ready.
But we're
Bring
gonna
it,
celebrate.
Bestie. Come on, Zuckerberg. Put us in. You can't have any PRS. That's right. That was beautiful. I have to admit, I don't know that song, but that was an original, wasn't it?
Yes.
That was an original.
Yeah.
You know what? It was so good that I'm back there like looking
I
up
like
the
when people
lyrics.
say that, when they say, well, who wrote that? And that's always a good compliment.
It's I would say so.
I like
That's
that.
fantastic.
That's probably actually the first song I ever wrote. My 30-year-old daughter was on the bed as probably a 1-year-old when I wrote that. She was sitting there, so
Wow.
pretty cool.
It just goes to show a good song is timeless, right? Like, I mean,
But
because
yeah,
that's,
I like that song. It's a good song.
I'm glad you like it. I like it too. Now, when did you first hear his original material? When you guys first started playing together, or did you do a few covers for a while first?
No, actually, I've known Denny for several years before we started this coupling that we have now.
Don't say that.
No?
I like coupling.
He says that
She
all the
likes
time.
coupling.
But when he
Let's-
says it, trust me, there's something in his
Oh, I know, I can see.
He's thinking of something.
He
that
touched
we don't
his hair
wanna
a
say
little.
that.
You know, that's the cue. Touch the
Don't say
hair.
coupling. There's trigger
So
words
anyway,
here.
So I've known him for a while. We met through a mutual friend of ours who's also a musician, Tim Walter, and so I would go see Denny play. And I always liked the stuff that he played, and he really inspired me because of the way he plays and sings at the same time is something that was very difficult for me, especially on acoustic guitar.
For sure.
He does a fantastic job. And he probably plays better guitar and sings better than I can just play guitar to accompany him. So at some point, I think he'd asked for me to do something with him, and I kept saying no because,
For a long time.
yeah,
You rejected me.
I did reject him. Yeah.
Hard to get.
Well, you know, us Indians have invented the hard to get. And at some point, I think I just kind of gave in. I was too tired to run away,
Yeah.
and
He was.
there was a basement involved, and
Yeah, there's a
some other
basement.
things.
That's exactly how I got married.
Try.
But yes, I've known about his originals for the most part before I played with him.
Yeah, so you were already kind of a fan of his work, but just playing hard to get.
Let's not say fan.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
we're not going to say fan?
No.
Well, I don't want to, you know.
Oh, yeah. Keep him wanting more.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's more DJ.
Well,
You never get enough of this guy.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
So,
I
no,
like
that.
Chinese food.
Okay. Wait, come again?
I said he's like Chinese food. You
How
have
so?
a little bit, then you just want more right after.
Yeah. But there's never more. There's just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you gotta eat more cheesecake, so there's more of you to love.
I like the way you think. All right. Can we get some cheesecake delivered here? Is that
You
possible?
know, our studio people, they're a few were called out on vacation.
I asked for
We're not getting
coffee. I
any
couldn't even get
food.
coffee.
There's coffee across the street, actually.
You just didn't want to go across the street and get me coffee?
I mean, that camera moves. We should walk across now.
Let's do
that. Roving podcast.
Take your guitars
Coffee,
over
yeah.
and just be like,
Could
oh,
sing
you
in the
didn't.
coffee shop.
You
Yeah.
booked us. You didn't remember that, Dublin?
Yeah.
We're the talent.
You
For
kicked
free
us out.
coffee. You said if we came and played, there's free coffee.
That's right.
Putting it out there. We can broadcast remotely, and by remotely I mean across the street because we're lazy. We're not going to go that far, right?
Yeah, I'm not like lazy people.
But so I genuinely love that song.
Great,
I'm
thank you.
fangirling.
Appreciate
Where
it.
can we find your songs? If I wanted to like download that or watch the video, do you have the originals up online?
I do have some old originals on SoundClick. They're kind of rudimentary recordings.
Okay.
That's a website where.
Oh, yeah, I love
people-
SoundClick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I have like 7 songs on there.
Yeah.
I made that's been probably 18 years ago.
Okay.
So they're not the greatest recordings, but.
So
they're
when are
all
you guys gonna get
originals.
on that? Come on,
I'd
Stif
like to.
Dills.
It's hard to get into
What the
big
deal?
things.
I'm such a busy man between all the bands that I'm in and all the work
Plus
that I
going
do.
to Texas Roadhouse and.
Wait,
Bob
did you just
Evans.
drop a Texas Roadhouse on me? Because
Yeah.
that we should broadcast from there.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm just saying. The rolls alone.
Yes.
I call it Texas Roll House. It's delicious.
Texas Roll House. I like that.
I'm not even there for the meat. So wait, you're a busy man. What other projects are you in, or were you being facetious?
Oh no, I'm in another band called LCT, and also I have a YouTube channel and do some online lessons and stuff like that.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
How do you like doing that, the online lessons? Like, how'd you get into that?
It's fantastic. Actually, I started a YouTube thing a couple years ago. A friend of mine started a convention in Germany called GitCon.
Yeah, I know GitCon.
So he invited me over, but because I didn't have enough stuff on my YouTube channel, he's like, "You get it going and come over." At some point, then I started teaching at the Maryland Institute of Music, and that kind of got put on hold. I stopped teaching at the institute now. The institute. So
They didn't have
anyway,
enough parking over
yeah.
there.
Yeah, institute sounds about right. Institution. No, anyway, go ahead.
So I picked back on the YouTube stuff. There's going to be a free course on how to play piano up there soon, and just other things that are related to that.
It's cool. Yeah, everybody learns differently. For me, I couldn't do. I have to do in-person lessons. I mean, I come here to make it music, but it's convenient for me. Some people, live in areas where they don't have access to a local music store. Sadly.
Yeah, and what you said is important. For my day job, we make a lot of e-learning, and even though I do that, there will never be any replacement for brick and mortar, being in front of someone, whether it's taking a lesson here and making music, or in front of me, or learning how to hacky sack with someone. Having someone right there in front of you is like the best way.
I like
to
the
go.
hacky sack
I
breakfast.
like the hacky sack. All right.
I don't know if you can learn that on YouTube. My dad is a YouTube guy.
Did I just date you by saying that, or did you date yourself?
Hacky sack?
Yeah.
I remember hacky sacks.
Okay.
I didn't have the hand-eye coordination at the time they were cool to do
Got
it. But yeah, I got to
Showing
watch
our age by
the
dating
cool
ourselves.
kids do. I don't know. I mean, you guys don't have to say how old you are. We are live. Is someone
I'm
asking?
53.
Are you going to say it?
Yeah, I don't care.
53.
Wow.
Good for you.
And how old are you,
What's
BJ?
that mean? Good for
28.
you.
28. Same as me.
Good for you.
We're
You're
same
doing
age.
good.
You're 28 too?
Doing pretty
Same
good.
age.
Can you just
Clap hands.
focus
Same
the
age,
camera?
28.
Oh wow. Do people still high five? I guess they do.
I do.
All
It was
right.
cool when I was born, since 28 years ago.
Came out and you high fived your mom. That's the first thing you did.
I did,
It's fantastic.
but couldn't hacky sack. That was
Oh.
That was years and years later.
Well, you need some dexterity to do that.
How do you keep him on track?
I have a rubber hose in the back. It doesn't leave any bruises.
So he wasn't lying when he said there was some chaining and some how did you say that he lured you in?
Yeah, there is all sorts of things
I left
that happen.
pieces of
Bread.
Texas toast. And he just kept following. He got, and I just beat him over the head and dragged
The
him in the basement.
toast got me close. There's a cheeseburger involved in there.
Can you please name a song, Texas Toast, and write one about your
We could.
coupling?
We should do that.
A coupling song, if you will.
Yeah.
Texas Toast,
Yeah.
a coupling song.
Yeah. Well, what's his name did the solo cup song? We can do a Texas
Yeah.
Toast song.
Oh yeah, Toby Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas Toast. Way
We're better than
Solo
Toby
cup.
Keith.
I mean, I've heard one song and I already agree. I mean, he should have been a cowboy. I'm just saying. Like, anybody catch the reference out there? Thank you. We have a bunch of people watching, but nobody's asking questions.
Oh,
Shame on you
that's
guys.
all.
Are you
They're probably
intimidated?
intimidated.
They
Yes.
probably are.
Jinx, I'm telling you, look, these guys, they're writing originals. Let's see, we have Patty watching. Hi, Patty. We have
Hey,
Tom.
Patty. Hey, Tom.
Michael
Tom.
Gray.
Michael Gray.
Mark Andrews.
Hey, Mark.
And obviously everyone here at Making Music is watching and no one's working whatsoever, so that's great to know.
Why would you
There's
go
a
to
guy
work
carrying
when
a
you're in
guitar.
the greatness here?
Just seeing my, so there goes a guy carrying a guitar.
Yeah, exactly. I hope it's not the one you're getting ready to play. Oh, we're good. Check. Great.
$5,000 Taylor hanging.
So, when you're playing your gigs, I just want to come back to the originals versus the covers. So obviously covers get a reaction, people sing along, they know the words. Your original was really soothing. So people do come up to you afterwards and say, who
Yeah,
wrote that?
happened, yeah.
And then what's your experience? Do you prefer to play your originals, prefer to play your covers?
If I got that reaction, I would prefer to play. But you're there to play what people want to hear for the most part. That's why you just kind of put them in there, sprinkle them in. But the people want to hear what they're familiar for.
Yeah.
With.
That's a common problem with any band, I think.
Sure.
Right? Covers
But where we
versus
play,
originals.
you can do it a lot. Golf, woods, they don't know any different. So,
Yeah.
and
Most of them don't even remember their name.
no.
Their own name?
Yeah.
So
So,
people
they-
watching VJ.
Oh. Hey everyone, they're at the woods, we love you.
This is live, BJ, just to remind you.
Oh, they're already in bed.
Oh, that's savage, man. What do you want your audience, what impression do you want to leave upon them? When they've seen, say I've come to your show for the first time, I knew nothing, I've seen you, how do you want them to feel at the end of the show?
I would want them to feel left like they are loved and have been musically caressed in all the right spots. And when I say that, it's like I go to see bands and they kind of do what we do, and they play a song and then say thank you, and then they move on to the next song, and they
Yeah.
say thank you, and they move on to the next song. It's kind of like background music, but we like to interact with the people that are in front of us. You know, I find it that if I can entertain myself, then I feel as though they're getting entertained too. So I want them to just have a different experience than any other acoustic band that they go see.
So what was your most interesting gig? Did you ever have a time where the caressing resulted in anything?
In front of people.
Yeah.
The carnival was interesting.
Carnival was fun.
Different.
Day one at the Fair Play Carnival in Maryland, was that right?
Yeah, that was.
They asked me to play the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, cool.
a lot of times I don't bring my acoustic to gigs. I started bringing my electric, and I have a little thing that makes it sound like an acoustic, and just a little gritty guitar, because I was at a benefit concert and I had to leave right from there to get to a Stif Dills concert, and I didn't have time to carry 3 guitars and stuff with me. So at that worked out well, because it was like almost a Hendrix-ish
Oh yeah.
start. You know, you gotta try and do that.
Arguably, that's the best. I mean, if you're gonna
failed,
do it,
but
with
it's,
guitar.
you gotta try.
No, I'm sure you didn't fail.
Oh, you weren't there.
So,
No, it was a success.
Yeah, it was all right. That, and I think the first time that we both played at the Woods Resort was a pretty good experience. I enjoyed that,
Yeah.
which is
It's
why
a
I
great
like
place.
going back there, often.
Yeah, do you have a lot of regulars that follow you guys?
There, yeah.
Mhm.
They tend to show up
Mhm.
pretty faithfully.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they're just there because they
Well, the
go
bus
to
drops
dinner
them
at
off.
the same time every time.
Yeah,
So whatever, but they're there.
they are.
So, they could be there right now. I don't know. So it just might be that they're there every night eating.
You should check one time. Like go in there and wear costumes.
No, it is a great place.
Like
It's a
wigs?
great place to
Yeah.
play. They're
And
really,
stalk another
really
acoustic
appreciative
act?
crowd.
Right.
They
See
really-
if they're caressing.
There you go. They're not. I can guarantee you, they're not caressing.
It's the first time I've ever heard that. Wally here plays acoustic shows. I play acoustic shows. I don't know that we've caressed people, and maybe we're dropping the ball.
Well,
Like,
I'm not
That's
going
what
to
she said.
judge.
Stif Dills. I feel like Denny is quietly making a lot of inappropriate comments because we're live. It's okay. You just covering for you. When you guys aren't playing music, what are you doing? Making jokes.
Making jokes and just living, trying to
Yeah.
not be affected by all the bull crap in the world.
Oh, I preach. Go on.
Trying to, it's about it. Smoking some ribs,
Got Texas Roadhouse. They got good ribs.
some pork butts.
Is that your favorite road food? What's your favorite road food? You finished a gig, you're starving. Where do you guys go?
I go home and go to bed. Seriously.
Check out Stif Dills,
Yeah.
Rockin' Band.
Yeah, my eating after,
Yeah.
gig days.
I usually eat, let's see, I got these like space age looking, NASA looking diet packs that I eat, that and a lot of celery.
Where do you get these?
From the diet place.
I was hoping you'd say from space.
And Dorados
Well,
too. He likes Dorados.
Yeah, it's Dorados.
What is Dorados?
It's their version of Doritos. They're not very good.
There are diet Doritos?
There's diet Doritos,
Dorados.
yeah.
What?
They smell really, really good.
I feel like, why? Are you being
You know
sarcastic?
how
Do
bad
they
you smell
good?
when you eat a real Dorito? Eat a Dorado.
What is it?
I don't know what it is.
It's not a good
What
scent?
is it made of?
I think it's like soy based or something. I don't
Okay.
know. I got some in the car.
We're gonna eat
We'll bring some
Dorados.
in.
You're coming in again on the show just for a Dorados eating.
Yeah.
We're gonna go live for 30 minutes just eating and staring at the camera.
There you go.
But in lieu of that, would y'all mind to play another song?
We
Sure.
We would
All right.
mind.
I hope this one's called the Streets of Dorado or something like
No,
that.
This will be an original also.
Join us next time, FYI, on August 20th. We're going to have Caitlin MacArthur is going to be our guest of Theorem. I hope I said that right, Caitlin. I'm sorry. And we still have 35th anniversary shirts, hats, and koozies. But in the meantime, take it away.
All right.
Stif.
This song is called Thank God for Weed.
I like my beer, I like my weed, ain't hurting nobody, I wish they'd leave me be. It ain't a sin, but they say it's a crime. Why you bringing me down? Every time I get high, no, I And I don't drink whiskey, it just makes me mean. End up on the floor in positions obscene. And I don't do heroin, 'cause that one time I did was a long and a strange trip, one I don't recommend. No, I ain't Jesse James, Edie or me. I ain't Obama, Saddam Hussein. No, I'm just a man. If you cut me out, please, all I can say is thank God for waiting. I don't sniff cocaine much at all anymore. Well, I once had the habit, but I don't anymore. Please don't feel sorry, for it ain't me to blame. That's why I quit whiskey, heroin and cocaine. No, I ain't Jesse James, Edie or me. I ain't Bush Jr., Saddam Hussein. No, I'm just a man. If you cut me out, please, all I can say is I sit here and play. Thank God for weed.
Yay!
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you
Chicken
guys
eyes.
so much for being my guest. And
Thank
with
you
that
for having
coughing fit, I think
Oh,
it's
that happens
appropriate.
every song.
You know, in a song called "Thank God for Weed,"
Yeah. And he doesn't even do that.
it's a sound like
Same.
right there. Brilliant. Stif, Dills, thank you
Thank you for
for
having us.
being our guest. When's your next
Oh, you're
gig?
quite welcome. When are we
Probably
playing this?
what's this is August, next month?
Yeah, next
Woods.
month. You can go to Stif Dills on Facebook to find out when we're playing and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we should be adding some new gigs here.
Yeah,
soon.
this is when Denny leaves, and there's just an hour with just me, right? And, it was in my.
Don't give him any personal information.
I mean, everyone
Your real
can,
name,
we can dream,
any
right?
kind of anything, don't do
I
it.
just need your mother's maiden name, the last 4 words.
Well, you were already making some comments about my mom, so we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys here at Making Music, local live downtown Frederick. We'll see you on August 20th. Back. Thanks, guys. Cheers.